Hello, beautiful souls. Tonight is the evening, messages from Spirit. Please feel free to join us as I'm waiting for my friend, my fellow medium friend to join me, Melinda. So we're just going to be taking some time before we start with messages from Spirit. As each and every one joins in, please put your comments into the comment section asking a question regarding your loved one, and we will do our very best to come to your question. So we're just waiting right now. Just be patient until Melinda jumps on. And I will be operating two screens, so don't mind if I'm looking at the other side as well. Just have a little patience until we can get both of us on together. I'm just waiting for Melinda to join right now. Okay. Okay. Melinda, if you're able to see me, you can join in, jump in. Perfect. There we are. Okay, Melinda. There we go. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I need my glasses now to see the screen.
I actually, you know what's funny? You looked different, and I'm thinking something is different because you
Yeah,
weren't
it's
wearing
the
your glasses
glasses.
last time, were you?
No, well, the thing, these are the computer ones, so I figured because the comments are so tiny, I'm like, okay, this is the phone, I'm struggling. So
You know
I
what? I'm
need to,
always struggling without my glasses. I have glasses literally everywhere. So if I need to kind of just pick up
yeah,
my phone, I have the glasses pretty much in every room. So, and they get lost anyway. That's another thing. Because I most of the time travel with them right here and then that's it. They're lost.
exactly, you forget. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got these other ones for like for distance, and then the bottom is reading. It's
Oh, are you
like,
serious?
yeah, they're like the worst though. Like, I mean, I need to really still get used to them, but yeah, these ones I figured I'm gonna have to, because I tend to use them for the screen when it becomes too much, you know?
Yes,
These comments are
I'm
tiny.
I am 24/7 with mine, so
Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
know. Yeah.
So
You're
welcome.
looking
How are
good,
you doing
beautiful.
otherwise? Thank you.
I'm okay. Things are busy. It's that
Good.
time of that time of
It's,
year,
you
right?
know what, this is what I find. It's the time of the year, and I feel like even with my schedule, it's quite hectic because there's a lot of people who are looking at this time. You know, they might be going through
Yeah,
this moment of, you know, sadness or
yeah.
quietness, sometimes even loneliness. So, you know, it's about them just thinking about their loved one, wanting to connect with them. And this is the time of year that becomes more busier. So it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing in, you know, being that bridge for, you know, each and every one to be able to know that their loved ones are always with them. So this is a beautiful part.
I 100% agree. It is one of those beautiful, magical moments. Even like it's interesting because it turns the grief into joy, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It just
Absolutely.
transforms that grief into joy of being able to connect with the ones you love. And I feel like during Christmas, and I don't know if you've experienced this, but there's always this touch of extra magic in the readings, I think, because it's
Absolutely.
Christmas time, right? And what's interesting is I'll share this first Christmas without truffles.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's,
so it's going to be amazing. We have Isabella. Hi, Isabella.
I can't see the comments. So,
Oh,
oh,
I she
hello.
just
I can
popped up.
see. Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Isabella.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yes. So it's interesting because the last 2 days, I'm not kidding. I swear I felt like I saw her in the house.
Oh,
You
I
know,
believe
like,
that. Yes.
yeah, yeah, like
Yeah.
I just like twice I don't know, it was like I called her up and I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's, she's not here. But it was just like I had this feeling like she's right there, and I know she probably definitely is.
Yes.
And it's interesting because I had thought the last couple weeks like it's first Christmas without her. So I thought, oh my, and then she just pops up in interesting ways. what
I think,
spirit does.
it's quite interesting, even having to go through loss of, close loved ones and
Yes.
fur babies. I never really asked any other medium this. I know I can speak for myself.
Mhm.
I don't really ever question if it was them or was that a sign from them. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering if other mediums maybe do go through that, feeling that was it really them, like just kind of not having a doubt per se, but just
Yeah.
actually just kind of having that double guessing. And I
Yes.
feel like with me that each and every sign, I don't go there. I just actually really embrace the amount of love that comes through from the spirit world. And it really helps so much healing. And I know I've been in there. I've been to that place.
Of
I've been to
course.
that
Yes.
understanding of a really tragic loss. And of
Yes.
course, the fur babies and having them for such a long time. That's another thing, in the readings, majority of the
Yes.
times they step forward,
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
and they're just
Yeah.
their presence, so sometimes
100%.
people will just book for an actual pet reading
Yes.
because that is their child, so.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Oh, I knew it was her. It's 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 interesting because I knew it was like I knew it was her presence. Like I felt it and I reached it. Like even just what I used to do, it was so automatic. So I knew there was something special going on. And then out loud, I like just said to her, I said to her, I said, I love you. And I just said, I don't know, like I actually did call her up. I said, come, and I don't know
Yes,
what else I said. Like my words just fail me because the moment was so, so beautiful. But it was interesting because, as a human, you kind of stop yourself and go, but wait. And then you go, oh, well, no, 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 no. She's there. She's right there.
definitely,
And I
most
felt it.
definitely.
I definitely felt her.
I
Yeah.
think
So
that
yeah.
the time that I had lost both cats, they were
Yeah.
about maybe about 3 years apart in loss.
No, I'm
The
sorry.
validation that I received, I asked when you cross, could you give me a sign? And I'm telling you, this is something that is so profound. So if anybody who's watching, all you need to do is ask. Just
Yeah.
ask, and you will
That's
receive. It
right.
doesn't mean it's going to come instantly, but you will receive it, the message, in some form or another way. And I received the actual meowing of how Mufasa used to meow, and it was very distinct. So I said, okay, thank you for letting me know. So I know when Fiona passed, I said, Fiona, you got to do the same thing that Mufasa did. You need to give me that meow, but she had a softer meow. So
Oh,
with
nice.
Mufasa's was about within a 3-day period, and Fiona's was right away. And I have to say, it was the meows that validated that, that I'm home, I'm over Rainbow Bridge, I'm at peace, and
Oh yeah.
I'm here. So it really, really, you can do this with your own loved ones. Your loved ones will always give you that sign. And sometimes even before your loved one's closing, sometimes you could ask, closing their eyes, sometimes you could ask them, can we have something that we could share together before you leave the physical world? And it could be, a dove, that word dove, or it could be a
Yes.
natural dove. And something then brings that message forward after they depart. You'll experience, you'll witness it, you'll see it, and you'll know that that loved one is just saying, I'm closer than you think. So it's very beautiful,
Yeah, it's
very beautiful.
absolutely amazing. It's just absolute. It's funny. I'll share with you. I remember when I think it was when the final piggy passed away because I had four piggies, and when the final one passed away and I grabbed everything and like literally the next day and I uh, found a place to donate, like a piggy rescue, to donate everything that I had from them.
Hmm.
And when, like, I think it was I don't know, a few days after the last one passed, I could hear, like, in because like I had the cage in a different room for them,
Hmm.
and I could hear their squealing, and like I swear, like loud
Oh,
and
yes.
clear. And I could, like, when I would bring up their food and stuff, right, like their
Hmm.
carrots and their veggies, and they were so excited, and I could hear that, wee wee wee, like that excitement. And I said, oh my god. heard. And then I went in the room like, I heard you, thank you. And they were so joyous.
Exactly. Very
All
much.
of them at the same time. It was incredible. Like all four of them. Like I
That's
could hear all
beautiful.
four of them. And I thought, wow, this is an incredible gift. So I knew that they were happy because they
Yes.
were, squealing like joyous and stuff like that. Yeah.
Of course, exactly.
Yeah.
And these are the most beautiful parts of taking in the messages from the
A
spirit
hundred
world.
percent.
It helps each and every one heal.
Yeah.
And it's not about forgetting or letting go. You're not
Yeah.
going through that. You're actually
Yeah.
embracing their spirit with you. And this is
Yes.
what they would want. They would want you to be happy. They would want you to carry on and and keep them in your hearts forever and continue to talk about them and bring all this loving memories. This is what they would want,
Oh,
so
a
it's
hundred
really important.
percent. It's funny, I've been looking at so many pictures of truffles and, remembering. And then I just like, it's funny because, I don't know if you get this through your phone. If you have a Google Photos or iPhone photos, I don't know.
Yes, they
They
pop up.
send you the memories, right? And I swear to you, every week it's of her. And I'm like, how is this even? And then, I mean, obviously, I'm not questioning. I know it's,
Yeah, yes, yes.
divine gifts and intervention. But every week it's her. I'm like, seriously, every week. So I just sit and I just look at her pictures and I just smile and everything. And
Beautiful. And this is
yeah,
what our fur babies or loved ones would want,
a
is for
hundred
us to
percent,
continue on and always keep them tucked away in your heart and keep their spirit alive.
a
That's what they
hundred
would want.
percent. Yeah, the house is still filled with her joy and her meows
Yes.
and her running around and you know,
Yes. And that's the most beautiful part
yeah.
of understanding so much more besides the physical world. So this is beautiful.
100%, yeah.
So I know we're not actually on early. So we had, just an opening talk of how
Yeah.
ourselves are doing, but
Yes.
we're ready to start. So
Yes, we are.
for anybody who is joining in, whether they're joining in late or they're still joining in, we're just going to take our time, put your questions in the comment section, and we'll
Yes.
do our very best to come around. I know I think it was about 3 weeks ago, we were quite busy with messages and most people, I would say most people received messages, but there was some that didn't. So hopefully they'll return back to be in our live and maybe
Yes,
we can get to
hopefully.
them this time. So don't be afraid to put your comments into the comment page, ask a question, and we will start with Isabella first.
Yes.
So I will be looking at two screens, so forgive me if my eyes are going into another screen, is because that's the only way I can see, unfortunately, my messages here.
Oh, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
hello, Rosie and Melinda. I'm looking forward to receive messages from my mom and husband. Love you
Mm.
both. Okay.
I was going to say, Rosie, I don't know if you picked that up too, but I did feel somebody for Isabella
Somebody for
when
Isabella?
she came in. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I just had to sort of
I feel
connect
like
into that.
I'm pulling more towards the male.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's take a
Take,
look
like take
here.
it away. I've got the female, you've got the male.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so then
Yes.
what we can do. So I'm not sure if Isabella, if you're still there, just put in the comments that you're still here, please, because we do need validation as a medium to keep moving forward. We don't want to just ramble on. We want to be able to connect and make sure that the connections are clear. What I am seeing is right now what I would say it's going to be your husband that is crossed. I'm feeling that he's showing me you going through something. It's almost like opening a drawer of something. It's like shuffling through papers and things. So I'm wondering if perhaps you are looking for something or you have lost something that you are trying to find, or is it something that you are trying to complete? But he shows me you going through drawers and cupboards, and it's almost like not in a frantic panic, but okay, she's here. Not in a frantic panic, just trying to look for something that you feel like you need to really find at this moment, because he says to me that it's not far off from where you actually were looking, and it's in one of the cupboards. It's like a more to do with a bedroom area he's showing me. So is there something perhaps that you have been looking for that maybe you felt like you misplaced or lost, or just need to maybe bring it to surface? And I'm not sure if it's an object or if it's a paper of some sort, but it is something that he's showing me you moving very quickly. If this makes any sense to you, just please put it into the comments so I can continue to keep going. Because there's two things that is happening. It's one in the indoors, and then there's something to do with outdoors. And I'm not sure, again, on the outdoors, if you are cleaning something or literally shoveling something. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Izzy. Thank you. So now I want to take you from the inner to the outside just in a split second, but the inner part, you're not too far off. So it's somewhere in the bedroom, and I kind of feel it just kind of fell out where from where it's at. So don't uh, do not feel like you cannot go back in and try to receive what it is that you're trying to retrieve on that. Now, this is what's kind of interesting. On the outer part of the home, I feel like there's something to do with, I don't know if you're manifesting something outside or you're writing something outside and you're tucking it away to maybe Mother Nature, or you're outside talking and manifesting something or speaking to him, because he's showing me now on the outside part of you speaking your heart's desires, just letting go of things, letting things clear off your shoulders and your mind. It's like taking that beautiful breath outside that's kind of giving you this feeling of reviving and refreshing. But it's to do with a part of you that is wanting to let go of many things to start new things, a new journey. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Izzy. So, what your husband's saying is that he doesn't want you to lose sight of how much you really climbed into this beautiful journey since his depart. And I feel like that it's okay, he's saying, to scream it out, to let it go, to cry it out, whatever it is that really kind of feels sometimes a way down. And it could be anything to do with, work. It could be anything to do with personal space, whatever it is. But he's saying it's like almost you going out and just like putting your hands and just looking up to the stars, the sun, the sky, and really connecting in that heartfelt feeling, this universe, please hear me. Please hear me. My husband, please hear me. So I feel like you're being heard, and he's just saying to continue to walk the steps. Do not look back. Do not look on the sides. Continue to walk forward, because there's a bigger journey ahead of you that starts in February and March. And I feel like he's saying to me, it's almost like you jumping into a new part of your spiritual journey, but it's something different. And it's something that's going to give you this really, really big eye opener and awakening for you. And things in the past are going to be kind of laid to rest in a beautiful way, that you're not going to be carrying this anymore. So, whatever it is that you're kind of going through at this moment, he's just saying to let go and trust more. Not that you're not trusted, but trust more the universe for it to bring you to where you need to be. Okay. He's saying he misses you very much. He is showing me something to do with the wrist. So this could be either a bracelet or a watch of some sort. And this could be, oh, thank you, Izzy. Thank you for validating that. But this is something in the wrist area, and it could be a watch, could be a bracelet. And maybe perhaps you got something new, or maybe you found a watch of his and you just kind of put it on. I'm not sure. But something in the wrist area that he's just showing me that you're wearing, something was there on that wrist. And this is a part of you that you kind of feel very connected to, you kind of feel very peaceful with. So he's just saying he is acknowledging that and validating that. There is another part right now I'm not sure if it's a contract of some sort or some kind of writing of something that binds something together. And it could be something to do with a job, could be something to do with your family. Maybe they're going through something, a transition of something positive. So it's an actual positive thing. So he sees something being exchanged between bracelet with love. Ah, beautiful. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you for validating that. So the next part of it is a contract of some sort or a document of some sort, some kind of, I wouldn't say signatures, but something that's being overlooked or watched over. And I feel like this is a positive step to the next step of something. So this could indicate to me children or yourself or something else that has to do with this actual document or paper that is being looked at in a very positive way. And this is like almost something of a gateway, something new, something of a change of something. So I don't know if anyone's going through a change of something in the home, or it's actually bringing you into signing something that could be more legal to let go of something. I don't know yet, but this is what he's talking about because he's showing me that it's being signed and it's all written form here. So if that makes sense, please let me know. One thing I will say is that he says to tell you he's so proud of you. He's so, so, so proud of you. The woman that you have always been, and the woman that you have become, and the woman that you continue to be. You're full of strength, you're full of love. And he says to never lose. Oh, could be about the home, could be because there's a document of something. So just keep that in mind. And if that does come through, that's a congratulations from above. So um as he continues to keep going, sorry, as you continue to keep going, my apologies, is that, you know what, never ever feel at any moment in this time that you can't get to where you need to get to, or you don't deserve what maybe you think has happened around you. He says things happen for a reason. He says because each and every time that you keep moving forward, and it's like this force sometimes that you feel that's kind of knocking you down, but it really isn't knocking you down. It's actually making you more stronger. And he says, that's my wife, and that's how much I'm proud of her from the other side. He says, I love her very much. And just know that I will be with her, not just during the holidays, but also every day that I watch over her, because I feel like you need to always have his presence and feel his presence. And the last I will leave you with, he says to tell you when you put your head on the pillow, you feel this on your bed, this kind of like this little bit of feeling of kind of a feathery feeling of his body weight. And this is him just saying, good night, my love, and I love you. Okay, so I hope that resonates, and I will leave you with that. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to come into, and I hope that all resonates. So we're going to come into next is, I would like to know my beautiful sister Paula from Dee Dee. Hello, Dee Dee. Thank you, Izzy. So we'll just continue on that. Thank you, Izzy. Okay, so we are looking at beautiful sister Paula. Okay.
So I've got something, Rosie. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Please, please.
Okay, perfect. So hi, Dee Dee. I believe I do have Paula, and I don't know if this just please let me know if this makes sense. But she comes in like, and in front of her is a cross. Like I feel like there is a cross. So I feel like what she's telling me is she was a person of faith. Like she had a lot of faith. And I feel like what I'm being shown is that there was like she had an illness. It was like I'm getting a sense that it's been like it was a long time. Like it was a drawn out, like it, it wasn't something that she died very quickly of. There was a longer illness, but she was always so positive and had so much faith. Does that make sense, Dee Dee?
Okay, I'm going to be watching on this side, so forgive me again. My headspace is on.
Worries.
Wonderful.
So
So Dee Dee,
let me know if that makes sense about Paula, or did you get all of that, Dee Dee, or should I repeat it?
Okay, so Dee Dee is here. Dee Dee, if you heard, we're just asking
Yeah.
for what makes sense, what connects with you, what validates,
Yes.
and if it doesn't, just let
Just
us
let
know.
us know. Yeah.
Thank you. That way we know that you're still with us. Just split
Yeah.
second, give or take, because sometimes there's a slow.
There's a lag. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, she's saying
Oh,
yes.
okay, so it
Perfect.
makes sense. Excellent. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
So the what I'm also feeling is like that she was definitely a light in the family. Like that's the sense that I'm getting, is that like the whole family just absolutely gravitated towards her because of her gentleness, her kindness, but because like she had such faith, and she had it's like she was a source of strength. And I feel like everybody was just absolute, how could I say, taken aback, or completely in awe of her attitude when she wasn't well, because she was making other people feel better, if that makes sense. And reassuring them that everything was going to be okay. And yeah, so she comes in to say that she carries forward to you and the family. She continues to take care of all of you from the other side with her continued faith. She said that her faith is still very strong, and that she was very strengthened when she crossed over. And she wants you guys to know that she's very, very well. And oh, so getting into a few messages for you. She wants to let, I don't know if this makes sense, but there's some, and I wouldn't say like necessarily, the word she uses is like disruption in the family a little bit. Like there's some disagreements going on, and she is reminding you guys to remember what she told you, what she told all of you, that's the most important in life. And she said that it's this conversation that I believe she had with you, with others, that what's most important in life is to some somehow, what she like about letting go, like letting things go, and focusing on love between the family, if that makes sense. Something about, like, it's something that she brought forth to the family all the time. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but yeah. So that's kind of what she's talking about now. And she says that especially now during the holiday, because for her Christmas was a very blessed time, is what she's showing me. And she's showing especially now when the family, like she's encouraging the family to rejoice in Christmas miracles. And that's what she wants to bring forward, is to continue to believe in the magic of the faith in Christmas miracles. Something about beautiful things to come during this holiday season, and to never forget to come together as a family, despite any disagreements or anything like that, if that makes sense. So that's one of her
Beautiful.
biggest messages to you guys. And it's like she comes forward to also to say, remember me, like remember me when I was smiling, remember me when I was healthy, remember me in the conversations that we've had together. um don't think of me when I passed or anything like that. I want you guys to remember me in light. And she loves you all very, very much.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful soul. Very, very,
Very
very
beautiful.
devout.
Very beautiful. So
I hope that resonated, Dee Dee. Let me know if anything didn't, and then we can always go back and see what other symbols were provided. I think Isabella, yes, for Oh, you're welcome,
He's
Dee Dee.
saying thank you. Thank you, Dee Dee.
Okay,
Thank you for
if that
joining
made
us.
sense. Okay, I hope so. Um, yeah, and another thing for Isabella, she wanted to hear from her mom. I have something really quick. I'll just
Absolutely. Yes.
I'll
Yes.
just tell you, Izzy, if you're still there, Izzy, I hope. Yes. Okay, so your mom, when she comes forth, like she had a smile, she has a smile on her face. Very, very, very big. I don't know if you've been writing letters or journaling, or I'm almost want to say like almost like talking to her but through letters. Like I'm seeing you writing. Oh, you too, Dee Dee. Many blessings.
Thank you, Dee
Oh,
Dee.
perfect, Izzy. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm so glad that resonated. Your sister's a very beautiful soul, Dee Dee. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, so mom. So I have mom.
Mhm.
Equally everybody beautiful soul, of course. So mom is saying that she so appreciates the conversation and she loves the fact that you're doing this because she's connecting with you in your heart space. Because all of this letter writing and journaling that you're doing to speak with your mom, she says, I hear you loud and clear. And I am so grateful that you're speaking with me. And she wants you to know that she's extremely proud of your growth. Yes, journaling, perfect. And it's interesting because it's almost like it's journaling, but it's like a letter journal, if that makes sense. And she hears all your thoughts and she wants you to know that you have made tremendous, tremendous growth, that you have overcome. She says you have overcome a lot of heartache and heartbreak. And she said that you've worked very hard to get yourself in a different place, to get yourself focusing more on joy, focusing more on the beauty of life, the things that really matter, so that she's really proud of you that you're noticing more and you're really appreciating like the little things, like you're taking notice versus letting life kind of just fly by kind of thing because of the heartache or heartbreak. And she says that she's so proud that you've been able to overcome this hurdle. It's almost like she's showing me jumping over a hurdle and saying that you've overcome something so big that she says you now can live in balance with it. Okay. So she says, and please keep writing. She says, because we hear everything. I hear everything. And she says, and I'm speaking back to you through your heart. So when you feel this, she says, when you feel this warm sensation around your heart area, like something expanding or something, uh, I almost want to say your heart is full, that's your mom actually sending you that energy of love and being full. And she's so absolutely excited for the conversation and is so proud of you. And I don't know if this has to do something with the with winter time, but I think just to kind of reiterate what Rosie was saying, a little bit different from what she said, but um I'm seeing like I don't know if you love winter or you love
Mhm.
the winter time or anything like that, but she's saying that she's so excited to see you looking forward to the winter and like something about snow, winter, and being outside in nature, that you have this she says a renewed sense of of bonding or connection with nature, that's kind of been given a rebirth
Mhm.
since you've been able to overcome the heartache. So if that makes any sense, but she's excited for you to take in the magical parts of nature in the winter time. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Izzy, but definitely seeing a lot of joy with winter activities. And she says almost like being a kid again. And she says that she's waited so long and has prayed so much for you to rekindle that part of yourself, of happiness and joy. So she wants to say she's celebrating on the other side and she's so excited for you. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, it's actually so
Oh,
beautiful. Oh,
nice.
cross-country
Very
skiing.
good.
Just like,
Yes,
that's good.
excellent. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Winter activities, winter outside. Yeah.
That's it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You know,
Excellent.
you know what's interesting, and you look at the mom and the husband,
Yes.
and they both share the same thought of how proud they are to
Yeah.
where she has been, to what she has gone through, to where she
Yes.
is going. And these are things that we need to hear from our
Oh,
loved
yeah.
ones, that they're acknowledging and validating, not just the pain side of things, but the joyous side of things. And it really gives this balance for each and every one to understand that part of, when they cry, their loved ones are right beside them. When they're smiling and just laughing, their loved ones are there. When they're sad, the
Yes.
loved ones are there. So these are a lot of things that the loved ones, comfort on the emotions of what each and every loved one here in the physical world goes through. So it's really beautiful.
100%. Very, very happy. And it's so true. I think I just want to bring really quick to highlight your example, Rosie, is Dee Dee's sister Paula. Need to bring her in because that's exactly what she was trying to say, is to
Yes.
remember the joy, to focus on the joy, and to remember the most important things in life. And I think that's a really good highlight, Rosie, that you mentioned.
Thank
Somebody
you.
wanted about their father. Sorry,
Yeah, we've
someone.
got it,
Yeah.
Brandy. So
Okay.
Brandy, we are coming to Steph. I'm just writing this down because if I don't see the comments completely until after. So I'm trying to make sure that I write everybody's name down of who they're asking for, or they're just leaving it open.
Mm-hmm.
So Brandy, if you're still with us, could you just please just do a little shout out for us? And Steph, we are coming to you as well. So that will be after. But if Brandy's there, we will start. We're trying to go as best as we can in order.
Yeah.
If we don't hear back, then we'll just skip and then we'll have to come back.
Yeah.
Because we're only on here for a short period of time and we want to try to
Mhm.
get as much messages for
Yes,
people who are joining.
absolutely.
So Brandy, if you're there, just kind of give a little shout out that I'm here.
Give us like the hands or the
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 hands,
heart
it's
or something.
something exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Izzy. I see
Oh,
that's
yeah. She's beautiful. Yes.
yeah. I can see, I've got something coming through my phone, so it's very beautiful. I'll share that in a minute to you. Thank you, Izzy. Okay, Brandy, if we don't hear back in about maybe another 30 seconds, we're going to move to Steph.
Rosie, can you tell me who Steph wants to speak with? I didn't
Yes,
hear.
actually, she's leaving it open. So if you want
Oh,
to
okay.
continue,
So
yeah,
anyone. All right.
anyone. Yeah. So, okay, so I'm not seeing, uh,
God bless, Dee Dee.
Brandy is here. Brandy's here. Okay,
Oh, Brandy's here. Yay. Okay.
beautiful. Okay,
Excellent.
okay. So I think what we'll do is a combination with it together. So that way we
Sounds
can
like a
deliver
plan.
that. Okay, so Brandy, could you understand, if you could just reply back just to give the validation, if it connects with you, can you understand that the end of life for your beautiful, precious father was a little bit slow in, feeling not himself, maybe having some ailments, things like that. I'm not feeling it's a very fast apart. I'm feeling something that's very slow. And I feel like there was a lot of care in between that part that was needed because I am seeing this precious soul just actually lying down and not really kind of moving the way he needs to move. Can you understand this? Because it's showing me something to do with also the mobility area. So something has kind of slowed the process down of him not feeling well and him not being able to move the way he needs to. If that makes sense, could you just write it in the comments before I continue? I think what's happening here is I'll just let her keep going. I'm not seeing anything. Do you see the comments there on your side?
I don't see anything until much later, actually.
It's kind of interesting because I've got
Yeah.
two screen going. One screen doesn't show anything. The other screen takes Tour de France to get down to us. So
Yep.
yeah,
Brandy
not sure
says,
why it's
sorry, not
delaying
sure why it's
either.
delaying. That's okay.
Yeah, Brandy, that's
Yeah.
okay. Can you understand what I just delivered? Hopefully you were able to capture what I was speaking about. Because I'll tell you what's happening. Yes, it does. Thank you, Brandy, for validating. So I'll tell you what's happening. It's almost like not just the mobility of what was going on, not able to walk, because I see him just lying down. And I also see there is some respiratory issues here in the lung area, the chest area. So this could be not saying it's his actual depart, but it's something showing me in the chest area that there was some difficulties breathing. So I do feel what has happened internally into the body of some kind of diagnosis inside the internal part of the body that kind of spread its way inside more and more in different places. Um, and I feel like during this time you were witnessing his discomfort, his pain of what he's showing me, but he's just letting you know that, you know, there is no pain on the other side and he's feeling much, much better and he's able to do the things that he would have wanted to continue to do in the physical world. um, I feel like also he's very grateful and blessed to have family members come and hold his hand. And not saying on the last moment of the breath, but I do feel somebody was there when he took his last breath. But I feel like there was visitors coming in to visit him as family, to be able to be with him, to let him know how much he is loved and to also just give that warmth and comfort knowing that his transition was going to be a very smooth one crossing over. Can you understand this? It is quite delaying, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, that is quite the
This is,
pause.
yeah, this is a little bit slower
Yeah,
than usual, isn't it?
definitely. Oh, she says absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you do see it. Okay, Rosie.
Perfect. Thank you for validating. So a few things has come up that he's just bringing as a note here. I feel like, is there something that you have of his that was a picture? And not saying it was his picture because he does validate that you have his picture of him. He's talking about a picture. Was there a picture on a wall that you always admired or you loved, and perhaps you said, "This is going to be mine"? Something that he really, really loved himself. And it could be something of, you know, maybe he's had for a very long time because he's saying something to do with its poster or picture. So something in that line of that you would have of his. So he's talking about that, and I'm not sure. He references to cars, to vehicles as well. So I feel like there was something maybe back in his earlier days. Maybe he loved working on cars, or he loved cars. Maybe perhaps I'm not saying specifically Ferraris. We're talking maybe like you just loved his vehicles. Maybe loved changing the vehicles. Loved that part of him. If this makes sense, just write down exactly what I'm speaking on. And he's talking about the month of March. So I feel like something significant in March, maybe whether it's a depart date or a birthday. That is, oh, you do have a picture. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. He's just saying to tell you to treasure it because he treasured it himself. So he really, really loves that. And he's validating and acknowledging that, saying thank you. Would March mean anything to you? And there was also the cars he was talking about, the vehicles. So March, I'm not sure if this is part of maybe whether there was some news that was given in March, perhaps maybe a depart date or anniversary or a birthday, something in that lines, because he keeps referencing to March. Not sure about the vehicles. Okay, perfect. That's okay. Thank you. Was there anything to do with March? Would March stand out to you? That connects to your papa? March is your mom's birthday. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you. So I feel like this is always going to be a special occasion for him to celebrate that. Now he does reference to a grandson. So there is a boy. And is there something to do? I don't know if it's your child or someone else's child in the family, but a grandson. And I feel like this is something that he always had this real bond with. Because he just wants to extend his hellos to this grandchild. It's really slow tonight, Melinda. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. You would think it'd be quicker since it's the Christmas season. Everybody's running around, but Facebook is slow.
That is true, but we are on Facebook and it's slower than
We're
ever.
slow. We're on Spirit's time.
That's true. And we're
Yeah.
fine with that.
Totally fine with that.
So I'm just waiting to see about the grandson, if that fits with her father. And I'm wondering if it could be a grandson or the actual son, the son of him.
If it's okay, Rosie, if I could also tell you, I also picked up on grandchildren as well, the way you said about having a special bond with the grandchildren. So it probably is grandchild.
No boys. Okay. Just curiosity, a question. Is there a brother? Because I'm hearing son, and I'm hearing grand, and then son. Just trying to understand where that fits. Is there a son of his? Because there's a bond between this boy. And perhaps maybe even this boy needs some kind of guidance, some comfort. Just looking at this other screen here. I've never understood why it never comes up on this particular one. I wonder if the delay is actually coming from this side or from the out part. He does have a son. Okay.
Okay.
So this makes a lot of sense, because I feel like, you know what, this, I'm going to call him a young man. This man and the son of his definitely needs some kind of guidance right now. I feel like maybe perhaps he's going through something, or he's trying to make some decisions on something, or just maybe is kind of not in a place where he wants to be. So I feel like his father is just saying, son, just everything's going to be okay. And he's sending him a lot of love. Would the letter D make any connections to your father, or somebody in the physical world, or somebody in the spirit world with him? The letter D? I'm actually sounding out a name of something like a Daniel or Dan. Not saying it's right into that, but something with a DA or Daniela. I'm not sure. Something in that. Does the letter D make any sense?
Was like a Darren? A Darren?
It could be. I mean,
Yeah.
something in that. So how did all of a sudden things pop up on my screen now? It's showing. This is really weird.
That's strange. I got that too.
You did too. Okay. So I guess kind of interesting. So does the letter D make any sense to?
I think she said yes. It's
needs guidance. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's the son, I believe she says, starts with the letter D. I'm not sure if it's one of the names but I got Darren, so I'm not sure if that's correct or not.
Yeah. Yeah. So he does need guidance. So just know that his son is being watched over from his father. And I feel like this is a time, it's not such a critical time, but it's a time that he really needs to find his way. And he's just not in the best place of where he'd like to be and where he should be. So I feel like his father's acknowledging that and just saying again, once again, it's going to be okay, but he still needs to kind of get through this little bit of a rough patch that's got an upcoming at least a good 3 to 6 months at least. So this is going to be a little bit of a thing. My last name starts with D, but that's all I can think of. Okay, beautiful. I would not know that. So wonderful, because I see Brandy Gordon. So thank you for that. Thank you for validating that. Okay, and maybe we came close to it. I'm not sure on the D. All right. I'm going to just bring up the month of November. If the November connects to you in any way. feel like this more has to do with this, her father than November. Let's take a look. Waiting for one more and I'll just deliver. Did you want to add on or do you want me to complete this part?
I got one really quick thing, Rosie.
We're just going to wait till she validates.
Yeah,
I
sure.
do have something else I'm going to add on to her.
Yes, please go ahead.
I just want to not leave you out just in case you had something to add on.
Oh,
with
I
me,
just
that's
have
all.
one small thing, but you go ahead, Rosie. You finish up.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Just waiting for the last. My birthday's in November. Beautiful. Just know that he will be celebrating your birthday every November and you are to light candles and watch the candle flicker. Just go like this back and forth. I will leave you with the two things before I pass it on to Melinda. Is he is referencing to a tattoo, and I feel like that someone in the family got a tattoo in memory of him, and he just wants to say thank you. And I will also leave because he was talking about the light. So this indicates to me not only just the actual candle of the birthday, he's talking about the electrical lights going kind of on and off, or flickering. So these are the two things he's just validating to say that he is with you guys and he's making his presence very, very clear that he's beside each and every one of you. And he's sending you lots of love. He says, I know you miss me. He says, I miss you too. And I want to be sending you lots of love from the other side. He goes, but keep going. He says, because until such time, he says, you have to stay strong. He goes, one day we will reunite, not for a long time. So you've got a long way to go, he says. So I hope this makes sense to you. And as well as the tattoo. Thank you for validating that. Wonderful. Thank you. So I will just joined in the March and the grandson reference resonates with me. Oh, okay. So there's somebody else that's also connecting with this part. Beautiful. Okay.
Very
So
lovely.
wonderful. Thank you, Jackie, for that. And we were just finishing up right now with Brandy's father. So I'm glad that things can connect with you as well. And Brandy's just saying she got a tattoo with his writing. So beautiful.
Nice.
So he's just validating that. And I just love, we just see what happens is when Jackie just came in, there's, messages that she connects to. And please never feel that, you can't take these messages in, because we're delivering them based on the questions that are being asked on the chat. But if it resonates with you and it feels right, it is right. So please take those messages in as well and take that from your loved one. So Brandy, thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. Just keep in mind that that light that will be that flicker in your home is Papa saying to you, I love you and I'm here and I haven't never left. Okay. So I will leave you with that. And Melinda's going to add something on.
Yeah, just really quick. I don't know if this makes sense, Brandy, so let me know. There is a moment like he brings in the grandchildren and I don't know, but he's showing me something like where he would like either take them trick or treating or something, some activity that he used to do with them, like that was fun for them, that involves like maybe candy or sweets or presents or something. So I'm not sure if it's Halloween or if it's a Christmas event or something, if you took him trick or treating, but something that he would do with the grandkids. I don't know if that makes sense, that he brings forth that those were such wonderful times for him, and hoping that he remembers and cherishes like those moments with the grandkids, something they would do together that was very special for him, and he's hoping that the kids remember that too. I don't know if that makes sense, but something very similar to that kind of activity that the kids would look forward to doing.
Very beautiful. So I hope this all resonates. You could just,
Yes.
she's right on that awe with the heart. So thank you for that, Brandy.
Thanks, Brandy.
It's very beautiful. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you stay on. We are now moving to Steph. So Steph is still watching. I see that she's still watching. Please just confirm once again, Steph, that you are with us. My father, Richard, one last one. Dee Dee. Well, we're going to come back around as much as we can. We're trying to. Dee Dee. So it's not because the last one, we don't want to disregard your loved one. It's just we have ones that are still next in line. So we're going
Yeah,
to try to get
Steph
back.
is here.
Steph is here. Okay,
Yeah.
Steph. So Steph left it open to the spirit world, if I'm correct. Or is it a message that you want, Steph? Is it a message that you would like to hear? Or is it somebody in the loved one?
Excellent.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you. So if you could just, are you looking for us to turn over a card for you? Is that what you would like? Or is it somebody that you have specific in loved one? Leaving it open, but leaving it open to the spirit world? Is that what I'm understanding? Because okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dee Dee. Okay. Yes, the spirit world. Okay, lovely. Okay,
Perfect.
so I will tell you where I'm starting and seeing if this connects with you. So I am seeing kind of a bridge, and a bridge indicates to me that there's somebody from an overseas, and I feel like this is family related overseas. This is I'm feeling like it's a grandmother figure that's stepping forward. Can you understand a grandmother figure, even if she lives in the States or what country you're at? I'm still feeling something overseas. So she might have come from an overseas different country, or she actually lived there. Can you understand a grandmother being on the other side, Steph? You're very welcome, Brandy.
Yes.
Yes, there's a couple.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't make it too much easy on us. There's a couple, but is there a grandmother? This is what I'd like to know. So I'd like the validation if you could say yes or no to a grandmother being on the other side, please. Because we would love to communicate with all the spirits in the spirit world, but tonight we're on a very short time to try to get as much as we can. So we'd love to bring down a message for you.
I'm not sure. I think she might have meant there's two grandmothers on the other
There's a
side.
couple. I'm not sure. I didn't really understand that. So Steph,
Oh, okay. So it could be a couple or a couple of grandmothers. We're not sure. Okay.
I just need to have that validated,
Of
please.
course,
And I
absolutely.
need to understand, Steph, if that makes sense to you, please and thank you. If there is overseas, a grandmother in overseas, it could be a great grandmother. Okay. And that would be the overseas, just to make sure I understand, because I am seeing this bridge, and this bridge says to me that she came from a different country. And she could have lived in that country, or she could have traveled from a country. Can you understand that? From overseas. Okay, thank you, Steph. And it's quite something interesting that's happening now. So great grandmother is here, just sending her love from the other side, and I feel like you didn't really know her as well as you would have loved to know her, but I feel like she knows you a lot more from the spirit world. But as I was communicating with her, immediately a young gentleman came in. So I'm not sure if this is for you. And because we're communicating with you at this moment, I just want to see if this is for you. If it's not, I'm going to put this gentleman aside because he belongs to somebody on the panel. But I feel like a young gentleman passed away before his time. Does this make any sense to you? Sometimes spirit likes to just quickly just, you know what, I'm here and I have some words I really would like to say. And I feel like this gentleman, if this could make it a little bit more easier, I feel this gentleman not just passed before his time, but I feel it was quite fast, the passing. And didn't have a chance to actually say goodbye, to be quite honest with you. So if this makes sense for you, please put it into the comment. If it doesn't and it belongs to somebody else, her son passed. Okay.
Okay.
This is right. So I feel like for your grandfather, her son passed before his time. Okay. So I feel like he actually just, you know what? not taking over what great grandmother wanted to say and how she wanted to say, but I feel like he really wants to say that he's missing everybody from the spirit world. I feel like this was a young man, not just, again, before his time. I feel like he just there was no time to say goodbye. There wasn't that real full closure of what was needed to have the family here feel what they needed to. So if this makes sense, it's almost like something very quick, tragic, and it left everybody still in this feeling of, not having closure within themselves of, oh my goodness, how this happened, what happened. Does this make any sense to you? Because I feel like he just wants to extend his hellos to his family. And if you could pass that, that would be wonderful. Hello there, Steve. Welcome.
Hi, Steve.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay, great. Thank you so much for that. I know sometimes when we leave it open, we don't know who's going to come down to want to be able to have something. And I just feel like this was really important for this young gentleman that, didn't have time to say goodbye and the family didn't. So I feel like I don't know if this is anything related to some kind of accident of some sort or something that shouldn't have happened that was like an accident of something. Um, he just wants everyone to know that he is safe, he is happy, he is at peace on the other side, and not to worry. So even though there's any questions that are still coming up on the after effects of things, and it could come up from time to time, he's not saying that it's something that's spoken about all the time. It's like that memory of going back to actually feel, his presence. It's just more or less he's saying that I'm really okay. I'm really okay on the other side, and I feel like I'm with my loved ones. I have reunited. This might be my cousin, actually. You passed in a car accident. Yes. Okay, that makes sense, my love. That makes sense. Sorry for that. Very young gentleman. And I feel like this is, and I feel like his parents are here. So this may be a nice, beautiful message that he just wants to say to, his parents that he loves them very much and he misses them. If you could pass that on. Because it's very difficult for the family. There's not that closure of, you know, answers. And he says to me, he says to all of you for not to seek the answers. He says it was just my time. It's unfortunate, but it was just my time to go. And he left a lot of pain within everybody's heart. And it's not what something he would want it. He really didn't want anyone to feel the after effects of, his presence not being here. Um, but he is talking about something so cute. He is talking about a jacket. And I feel like someone has a jacket of his. So it could be like a leather jacket, a jean jacket, something of that. You're very welcome, lovely. I'm so sorry for your loss. But he is talking about a jacket. So I think in the family, someone kept this jacket behind that he might have had that day, or he might have just actually loved wearing. And I feel like it's never been washed. It's just the way it is. So this is still in this family that they hold dear tight to. What I will say is this is kind of interesting. And I don't know how this is going to come into play, but something to do, you might want to ask the parents on this one or the family members, something to do with a garage. She's talking about a garage. So I'm feeling like this garage door opened by itself. This is what he's saying to me. It's like it opened by itself, but it is him actually opening this garage. So there must have been an incident of the parents or the family witnessing the garage door just going open on its own or even closing by itself. And I feel like this is him just being comical because when he was here in the physical world, he was quite comical. He really loved the laughter of making jokes. Okay, so I hope this resonates. He is just sending his lots of love on the other side and just letting everybody know that he is in a good place. Please and thank you, Steph. So he's sending lots of love to his parents. So thank you for that. Much love to you. I hope this brought you much peace that your cousin is at peace. Okay. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. Okay. We are moving on to, I think, Jackie now. So there was Jackie. Now we're just going to kind of, Jackie, if you're still there, could you please just say that you are still watching us? And I think what this is going to probably be the last, unless you want to go into one for Dee Dee again. But after this, we will be closing up at 10 o'clock. So Jackie Baranski, if you are still there, please to say you are here. Sometimes when you come off, hello, Candida. So I'm just trying to make sure that we don't lose anybody's messages here. Yeah, so we were going to, hopefully, if you can hear us, Jackie, or you're still online, just so you are here. Okay, she's here. Thank you,
He's
Jackie.
here. Awesome.
Okay, so basically, just to recap 3 things, so we continue on with a message for her. And Mel, if you are,
Yeah.
you want to take this one. So she was talking about things that I was relaying over to Brandy that she could connect with. It was something to do with her grandson and a tattoo. So let's see. I feel like my late husband will put someone in my life in 2026. So let me just read this. I don't know if you can tune into a message about me moving forward with a new love. I feel like my late husband will put someone in my life. Would you like an actual reading just for you to answer your question? If that's fine too, instead of the spirit world, we're more than happy to
Yep.
flip 3 cards over.
Yep. Can do that too. Let's grab one.
Yeah, so let's take a look at something here. So if you're okay with that, Jackie, then we're okay with that too. We'll just.
Yep. Whatever works. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see what spirit will
So
flip up in the air.
that's right. Exactly.
That's what they do. Yeah.
All right. Mel, did you want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. I'll see what um but before I do that, I just want to know so I do like, since you mentioned him, he kind of just stepped forward, kind of came on this side. Big smile. Did he have like I want to say um like maybe sideburns or facial hair or something like that? I just get that sense from him that he had like a like facial hair or sideburns or something, kind of like that kind of like I want to say sort of the motorcycle look or something like that, with the sideburns and everything. I don't know if that makes any sense to you at all with your late husband, Jackie. But he definitely comes in with
Oh, yes.
oh, okay. Yeah. That's what he comes through with. Kind of like, and it's really interesting because um and tell me if this makes sense, but he was a very oh, there it is. All right. Yep. That he was a very what's the word? Um Someone who really cared about and took cared about your needs but put you first. He was a very, very kind, almost like I want to say he had this like tough, rugged exterior, but he was like this really gentle man who had so much regard for you. Like I feel like that was something that was so beautiful about him, is that um he really showed up for you, is what I'm feeling from him, if that makes sense. Like when he was still in the physical world. And see if you can validate that one. Let's see here. Does he have someone? I have one more card. I have 2 already, and they look quite.
She's saying he was exactly that.
Absolutely. Yeah, very, very wonderful man. Almost like I want to say, like, kind of looked like, the tough motorcycle guy, like the leader of the pack. I don't know why I get that song, the leader of the
You
pack.
know, you're bringing me
Yeah.
trying to figure out a movie where I can place
Well, no,
this.
but that's what I'm hearing, like to the symbolism, like almost like that song, the leader of the
The
pack,
pack. Oh
vroom,
yeah.
vroom. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm hearing that song, like kind of like that, you know,
Mhm.
but such a beautiful heart. He says all he's ever wanted after his passing is to see you happy. That he believes that he, and it's interesting you bring up that you had this feeling that he has someone lined up for you, and that's definitely true. That he says all he's ever wanted for you is to be loved and taken care of the way that he loved and took care of you. And that was
Mhm.
very important to him because he believes that you know, even though that you guys had and still have something very special, that he wants you to experience partnership and companionship again. And that a song is so him. Good. Okay, excellent. That makes complete sense. Okay, nice. You know what? He's telling me I don't need a third card, so I'm just gonna stop there and do the two. So interestingly enough, he's so good because like he is what he's telling me is that he's so precise when he picked the cards. It's like, you know, he's straightforward and to the point. Okay, excellent, Jackie. So I'm seeing, so this one here is the King of Wands. Like I'm, the sense that I'm getting from him for the King of Wands is somebody coming in that represents the energy. The energy he wanted to convey is somebody who is somebody who listens. Okay, so a man that's coming into your life, one who is interested in you and listens and is very soft and is very like I want to say like this representation of this king is a king who, you know, uh cares about cares about people. And he was very precise. Yeah, like literally the first card, he's like, this is the guy. Okay, somebody who's going to take care of you, listen to you, um what, and basically take what's important to you, and it'll also be important to him. So what's important to you will be important to him as well, because it is important to you. And someone who shares your value systems, and somebody that you can talk to, and somebody who, and it's interesting that this man is completely going to understand the relationship that you and him had, right? So it's going to be something that he is going to also cherish along the way that you cherish your relationship with your husband that passed. So it's going to be something like you know, moving forward with you in the most beautiful way, in like just this knowing and understanding that the two of you can forge new connections, and that the connections you forged with your husband who passed are also precious. So this is what I'm getting from him. This is the kind of man that he wants to help guide into your life. And once that comes, now 2026, he's saying yes, sometime in 2026, but he's saying, uh, you know, uh, don't tell me to give you a date because these things don't have a date. So he's saying that sometime in 2026, but he said it's definitely going to be joy. It's definitely going to be joy. So something joyous and something with a solid foundation. He's showing me something joyous and it's something solid, like it's built on solid foundation. So it's a beautiful message that he has for you with these two cards. That's how precise this is. I was like, wow, you can't get any more obvious than this.
Mhm.
And by the way, I just wanted to thank your wonderful husband on the other side for not dropping the cards on the floor, because sometimes spirit just goes and I have to go pick it up. So thank you, thank you. But
Thank
yes,
you.
so please know that that you definitely he is guiding someone into your life, and you will know. He says you will know, and you will just know, because he says, because you're so intuitive. He says you're so intuitive that you're just going to know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That was beautiful. He is a lovely man. You're
Thank
welcome,
you, Mom.
Jackie. Thank you.
I'm just going to add on to yours,
Yes,
Mel.
please.
That's okay. So, you know, when we feel at times that we want a relationship, we want to be with someone, it is because we have that feeling inside that's calling that love, that feeling of nurturing. There's a period of time where she was not ready. She felt that maybe I'm ready, but she really wasn't ready. So she was still kind of having these blinders on to anyone that would be around her that would might enter that space. So she never really kind of gave things a second look. She would just be like, okay, go on her normal days. But then it's almost like what happens is she's still going through her own, you know, I would love to have love, but I'm not sure if I want love. I'm afraid of love because there's no one that's going to be like him, like my husband. So basically, what he's saying is to continue on with your upcoming journey. Do not feel that you have to fill the space with love. He says, because the love will enter all on its own. But at the same time, it's almost where you put a little bit more, I would say, anxiety to yourself. You apply that onto yourself because you feel it's probably the thing to have, the thing to want. But it really isn't. He says that you are so happy by yourself that even that kind of love that will come into your space, we want to bring the right love, he's saying. Not just the any kind of love, because you could have that dime a dozen out there. So basically, at this time, it is about moving forward to believe in every part of your journey that fulfills that space with so much love, to welcome it also into that space, to be able to embrace it. So he's saying that he will be sending you. I am going to kind of give you a little bit of a insight of a date. We are looking at the third quarter. So it's not in your first or second quarter, it's in your third quarter. So that means there's going to be somebody that is just kind of around people that you know, but you really don't know him. So he's going to kind of come in from a blind side to say, okay, you know what? I like this. And you're going to kind of have this feeling of, I like him. There's something about him, but you're going to kind of like take your time and step back a little bit, only because as much as you feel like you want love, you're also afraid of love. And afraid of in a good way, not in any other wrong way, just afraid of, oh my goodness. So you're so happy with who you have in your life, of your husband in the eternal life. And that part of you still completes you in so many ways, knowing that he's there. So to answer your question, love will be on its way, but there's still this gap that you still have a little bit of more. It's not about the healing, it's about the I love me first in a good way. Okay. And once you complete that puzzle, you will see that there's going to be so much more that enters into that space. All right. So I hope that this resonates with you, and love it's on its way. And we will continue to sing. What is that song now?
Leader of the
The
pack.
pack. That's it. Leader of the pack.
Yeah.
You are afraid, but you know what he's saying? Don't be afraid, Jackie. She's just saying
Yeah.
that. He's saying, don't be afraid, because you know what it is? It's almost like having this brand new love and starting all over again. And we go through that, but don't be afraid, because I will tell you now, that feeling will not be there when you find your heart is going thump, 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 thump. And that's that feeling that he wants you to have. He just doesn't want that revolving door. He says that is out there for everybody. He says he wants the kind of love that you both shared, except in a different way. Okay. He says he loves you very much, and he's happy to see that you are on your way to do wondrous things. All right. Thank you for that. Much blessings, Jackie. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
We're just going to much blessings. Keep smiling. Keep smiling all the
Yes,
way to the
please
universe and
smile.
back.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Thank you for joining us. So we're just going to answer the last of D, and then we will be coming off because I don't know where everybody's from, and we are on Eastern time here, and it is 10:10 And we could stay on all night, but not tonight.
Not tonight, no.
Not tonight, but we will be back. We will be back. Today is the 16th, so I think we're probably looking in between Christmas and New Year's. We'll be back. So within a 2-week period, we'll be back. Okay, so did you want to start with this one? You're very welcome, Jackie. Much love to you. Merry Christmas to each and everyone
Yes.
that was on the panel tonight.
Yep.
I know Dee had asked a question, so let's just take a look. Dee, if you're there, just quickly say hello once again, lovely. So I think she was asking about another loved one. Let's take a look. And
I
we
think
won't
it
be
was her
taking
father.
her father, is it? Okay.
I believe it was her father.
Okay. Hello, Rosella. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Rosella.
Okay, let's take a look here. Dee, if you're still there, I believe you are still there. Just put that. Hello.
Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's here. Yep.
Beautiful. Okay. So I think there was somebody that she had asked for. I just can't see in the comments. Oh, Father Richard, one last one. All right, Dee. Okay. Melinda, did you want to channel in Richard?
Yeah, let's see if I can get anything. Let's see. Father Richard.
I'll just join with you.
Okay. Yeah,
Go ahead.
please do. So when he steps forward, I see that he is a very I get the word charismatic. Very
Oh,
charismatic, charismatic, he he had a way with words, like he had a really wonderful way to speak and talk, and something like when he would um tell a story, or tell you about what's going on, or explain something to you. It was like you just wanted to listen to him for hours. Does that make sense? Like he was just such a very eloquent, and I want to say kind of like a mesmerizing speaker of like just words. Let me know if that makes sense, Dee Dee. So it's definitely he brought a lot of that kind of joy um into the family, that he was always very, yes, okay, perfect, yeah, very, very wonderful speaker, but also had a really good head on his shoulders. Very, very smart man. um kind of like if you were to talk something out with him when making a decision, he would be able to point out to you, you know, what could work or what couldn't work, what could be a problem, what could be like an issue. Like he was so good at this. Oh, yeah, he's like wonderful. He was so amazing at being able to give advice, and just like the guy you wanted to go to when something, trying to figure something out. Now, tell me if this makes sense. I'm getting kind of like images of a mechanic. Did he fix cars, or did he do something with machinery or something like that? Is what I'm getting, like something with fixing some, like fixing cars or fixing machines, or like fixing things, like really, really good at that kind of stuff. I'm almost seeing like um and I don't say like blueprints of homes, but like blueprints of machines and how they work and stuff like that. Very, very smart that way. Tell me if that makes sense, if he did anything like that, because he's showing me fixing machinery or fixing things. Very, very smart. um and also what he's showing me is being in the hospital, kind of in and out of the hospital, when they were trying to figure out what was going on with him, and until he received a diagnosis. And your brother fixed things. Oh, I see. So that's what okay. So that's what he's showing me. Okay, your brother did that. Excellent. Okay, so I guess he's bringing him in because he was showing me fixing things. But yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Um, but yeah, so when he's talking about his passing, it was like something, um like I wanna say something that was more of a like a more complex illness that was going on, something more intricate, but it sort of like it took a long, like he had a lot of hospital visits, is like what I'm seeing is back and forth. And then eventually I think one of the treatments like wasn't really working, and then he passed. But he wants you to know that, because he's showing me sunshine, and he's saying that you're still my sunshine, something about sunshine, like something about you being a light in his life, and being always being my little girl, always daddy's little girl, if that makes any sense, because he loves you so very, very much. And like his entire family like loves everybody so very, very much. But he wants you to know that you always brought joy into his life, and that was so important to him, to see you smile. And that, I'm almost seeing like when you were little, like he would refer to you as princess. Does that make sense? Like he was like you were like the ultimate little princess for him. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Jackie.
Thank you,
Just
Jackie.
absolutely wonderful. And he just wants you to know that he knows how hard it's been without him, that you miss him so very, very much, because he was like he understands that when he was alive, like he was like a rock for you. Like you really, really, you really depended on him in so many ways. Like you looked up to him, and he wants you to know that he's still that rock on the other side, and that to please keep talking to him, and um to keep having those conversation. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to keep having those conversations, because he says, I am still guiding you every step of the way. He says all you need to do is just to listen to the signs. And he says especially the synchronicities, kind of like when what he's saying is those moments where you think, oh my god, this is uncanny, like, or something just falls into place, or oh, I was just thinking that. Just so you know, that's dad bringing in his words, his guide, like his guidance for you. And he wants you to know that he's very, very proud of you, and he's very proud of all his kids. And is there two of you or three of you? I'm not sure, Dee Dee. I'm picking up there's three children or two. Is it you and your brother and there's one more child? I'm not sure if that's what I'm picking up. I'm saying all, like there's
Yeah.
three. Is there a younger child? I'm not sure, but that's what I'm
She's,
getting. And
she's,
it could be grandchildren too,
mm-hmm.
but
But
yeah,
it hasn't
yeah,
come through yet, no.
yeah, no, okay.
Not yet.
That-
It will.
Yeah, that's okay. But he's very proud of he says he's so proud of the family that he has. And he says something about, I don't know if this makes any sense to you as well, Dee Dee, but are you building a house, or is there a house being built, or a house that's being built that you want to buy or something like that? Because he's showing me something with a house, and one more child. Okay, so the three of
Yes.
you. Yeah,
Yes.
excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so welcome, Jackie. Excellent. So there's three. He's proud of all his children. But something about the house, either you're looking to buy a house, or there's a, oh, Ashley, perfect, perfect. Um, so yeah, so if there's anything with a home, he says to keep building it. Something about a home, keep building the home. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but yeah, but I'll leave you with that. I hope that makes sense. Sorry, Rosie, go ahead.
Oh, no, no, that's good. You know what? Actually, I think she's very happy with what has come through.
Okay.
Yes. I will just add on to one thing, is something to do with music. So I feel there's a really deep connect to music. I think somebody's either maybe writing something at home or something that connects them to the lyrics. She's trying to move. Oh,
A
beautiful.
house. Got
Blessings,
you.
blessings.
So keep on going.
Yes, that's it. So I feel like music's a very, very big connect to her and her father. And I feel like this is something that there are songs that she continues to replay and listen to, and also hears it on the radio. And I feel like, I'm not sure who does this at home, but somebody has a very flowing hand that can actually
You're
write.
welcome.
So whether it's lyrics or poems or something very divinish. So I'm not sure if it's her or somebody in the home, but I feel like this is Papa helping on the other side and guiding at the
Nice.
same time with that. And I just feel like another thing I'm going to add on is something significant to the time of 1 o'clock or 3:30ish, somewhere in between 1 o'clock or 3:30ish. Either maybe a phone call has come in from the time that he was maybe needing to have everybody come close together to say their last goodbyes, or she's being woken up at this specific time. So somewhere in about maybe between 1 to 3:30, somewhere in between that time span. And I feel like also her father wants to say that, there are specific people that didn't make it to be able to say goodbye. So he's just saying to not hold on to that, because there was never a goodbye to say. He says, because there is no goodbyes. All right. I will leave you with that. Thank you very much, Dee Dee. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody who's
everybody.
joined us. Much blessings to you. From myself and Mel, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Have a beautiful Christmas with you and your loved ones here and your loved ones in spirit world. And we will be returning back, I believe, in between Christmas and New Year's to do another live. So, hope that you join us and have your friends join us at the same time to receive messages from your loved ones. All right. Sending you lots of love to each and every one. Thank you, Mel.
Thank you so much, Rosie, again.
You're welcome, love. Thank you.
I love you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.